Right, another video. Got an original Xbox here. I know the decal's off, but this was one of those things that I found in my closet. Literally most of my childhood, right here. Let's power it up, show you guys around, and show you some games that don't work. Be back in a bit. Dongles. Alright, I accidentally stopped the video, but oh well, I can put that together later. So, I got all the AV cords plugged into the TV already. I don't think these ones needed the CRT, but it would have been nice to have one, but that would take up the whole entire table. So, quick commercial break. I'm kidding. So, close up of the port, because I need two hands for this. There's the power cable. Yes, cable management would be like. So, in that power cable goes, and the AV cable goes. And we have a somewhat working Xbox. Let's plug one of the dongles in. Love that word. And get a good look at our big ol' Xbox controller. I love that sound. So, let me grab a needle. Real quick. The disk drive does not like coming out without a disk in it. I've heard some people have had that problem before, so look closely. I never knew this in my whole entire time having it. There's a little hole right below the disk drive that you can use to push open the disk drive. So let's fire up our TV right here. And grab a needle. Be right back. Right, pokey thing's secured. See that green ring. Nostalgia at its finest. So, let's actually plug in the controller now with one hand. Why is it, oh my lord, why is it saying it needs to be set up again? I don't know if it, like, resets itself or something. I don't know, but that's not good. With these old consoles, that just means the older they get, the more and more you'll have to scroll to get to 2023 when setting it up. So, be right back. I could use two hands to plug in the controller. Right, dexterity at its finest. So, I don't know what time it is. I'll just say it's like 4 something. And we're in. Look at that. Back when they used blocks. Oh yeah. The games. So, we got ourselves Need for Speed Underground. Not that it works. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Loved that game. Halo 2. 2 of them. Neither of them work. Need for Speed Underground 2. Also my favorite. Not that it works. This. I don't know. Call of Duty 3. Not that I ever played it that I remember. And this. I think I played it a little, but it wasn't that interesting to me. Then again, I was also like 7, so. Yeah. So, all of about only on Need for Speed Underground 2 I was able to get to the menu at least. I was little, so I'd scratch the ever-living, yeah, out of the controllers. So, as you can see... Oh! Oh, okay. That's a miracle. It just wanted to be filmed. So... maybe it's because I actually started using it again. So the one I got for... oh, also inside the Need for Speed Underground 2, we got this, which I remember was super fun as well. Not that it works. But just look at the absolutely a bit... hello. Hello there. No, skip that. Never mind. Meow. Xbox Live. You gotta have a wired connection. Now look how far everything's gone. Everything's all wireless. See, it boots up pretty... oh! I would be very surprised if it actually fired up. Focusing has gone out the window. I would be very surprised if it actually chose to work, because that was very quick to fire up, but it's taken forever now, so I don't think it's going to work. It's going to go back to the Xbox menu, and it's going to say, could not recognize the disc, check it that it's dirty or damaged, yada yada yada. Cable management has gone out the window again. Then again, I just set up the consoles temporarily. So I can just play them a little bit and bebop around on them. And, see if they work. Like, I have a PlayStation 1 that works completely fine, but also I think the discs are scratched, kind of like this situation. Sega Genesis, which I don't know if the cartridges just are broken or... see, it's in a perpetual loading screen, so that's where I just pushed it. And, check the disc, clean the disc, or try to. I need to get a CD cleaner at some point, a CD buffer or a disc buffer, just to get it back in a good condition, because I absolutely loved these games, so I would love to be able to go back and play them again. Xbox Live. Again, pardon me for any background noise. So, see, your Xbox can't recognize this disc. I don't think I have any discs that aren't scratched up, too, so that's kind of depressing. This one I could try. I also have Amped Snowboarding, which I think was also pretty decent, if I remember. Like Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. Rockstar! That was really fun. Just a couple specs on the Xbox, to get into that, because it's tech. It came with 64 megabytes of RAM. I know, tiny, right? Nowadays, you're seeing like 64 in some high-end PCs. 64 gigabytes. It had a 8 or a 10 gigabyte hard drive and an Intel processor. So basically, like, when I saw those specs, I'm like, it's just a Microsoft computer without the Microsoft... no, wait, it technically does have a Microsoft operating system, but without the Windows operating system. See? I know there, I can't recognize this disc. There goes that. Halo 2 squared. That would break something if I did that. Very very scratched. This one I don't think was as scratched. No, but it's still really bad, so I'm gonna try it anyways. There's a music section, and you could play audio CDs on this if you wanted. There's memory, measured in blocks, and then there's that. No way. I don't think it's gonna work. I'd be very surprised if it did. No way. Hold up. Now it's gonna glitch, and then it's gonna, like, goodbye. No way. There's a problem with the disk you're using. It may be dirty or damaged. Press A to continue. That's where you just pop it out of the thing and try to put it back in, see if it'll actually fire up. Another really scratched up one I had was really fun because you could create your own vehicles. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Very scratched up. A very good game. I saw that GameCube had a version of that game too, and I was like, what? Then I remembered GameCube came out about the same time as this, so. Because I think the N64 was 99, maybe? No. Or 95, who knows. And then this came out in 2001, yep. Just look at this controller, it's just an absolute unit. And you got better triggers than... You actually got triggers and joysticks, considering the fact that the PS2 that came out in 2000, though with the DualShock, I don't have the DualShocks, but considering the joysticks are kind of poor on that, like this thing's got good joysticks. And that D-pad is kind of interesting. It almost is like a just wide joystick. But I like, as opposed to the PS2 controller versus this, I would take this anytime. It's just bigger, more comfortable in the hand. That's an absolute unit to carry around, I would expect, but it has better triggers because, like, I have a PS3 controller, so I kind of know how the triggers are. They're absolutely horrible. Yeah, there's my couple attempts at trying to get an Xbox to Xbox. So, on today's episode of A Thing from the Closet, it does in fact work perfectly. The discs don't. Hope it was a good video. Minus bloopers. I should make food blooper videos. If you guys have any video suggestions for me or anything that you guys might want to see that I might be able to do, just drop a comment or leave a like if you just like this. And if you like the whole channel, just subscribe if you want. So, I'm just here to put out content. Yeah. Well, this is Tech Closet. See ya.